What's your name?
Benjamin.
Benjamin, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Chuck.
Chip.
Chip.
Where are you from, Benjamin?
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Love it. I'm from Romania originally, but I live here.
Okay.
So, Benjamin, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for animal rights. Do you think animals should have rights?
Animals should have rights. Yeah.
What rights would you think they should have?
Well, I think they should. Well, I do eat meat,
Yeah.
but I think on some level they should have the same rights as humans.
Do you eat human meat?
But it's kind of hypocritical to think that because I eat meat.
Yeah.
So,
Well, if it's hypocritical to think that, do you want to change your values or do you want to change your actions?
well, I don't want to change me eating meat sometimes.
So then you'd rather change your values.
Yeah, but when I change my values, like, you mean by saying animals shouldn't have rights?
Yeah.
Then I think my values, yes.
Your values, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are humans animals?
Arguments?
Are humans animals?
Yeah.
Yeah. So humans should not have rights,
Humans should have rights.
but animals not. Other animals not.
Well, I think not in the same way as humans.
Why not?
Because I think they think on a different level.
So if we find a human being who thinks on the same level as an animal, they should have the same rights that an animal does, or not at all, because you say they shouldn't have rights.
Well, I think if animals thought were as smart and would think as a human would, I think we shouldn't eat animals.
But what about if a human thinks as an animal would? Like if a human has the cognitive abilities of an animal, would it be okay then to take away their rights?
I think so.
You think so? So you're in favor of exploiting and killing intellectually challenged human beings for optional product?
No.
No? So we
Yeah.
reached a couple of contradictions over here. So where are we going with this one?
Me being not certain of certain things.
Yeah, but do you think that you need to consume these animal products? Meat, eggs, fish, honey, milk, cheese?
I don't think I need to. I think I want to.
Yeah. So essentially, you are just saying that it's wrong to exploit animals. It's wrong to take away their rights, but you want to do it, and that makes it right.
It doesn't make it right.
So it's still wrong.
Yeah.
So when you're buying these products, it's wrong.
Yeah.
So why not stop then?
Because I value my pleasure.
Do you want to live in a world where people put their pleasure on top of their moral values? Is it wrong to rape?
Yes, it is.
If somebody does it because they get pleasure from it, should they be able to do it? Should they be acting in that way? Like, do you want to live in a world where people do that?
No.
No. But you see because all of these contradictions they come together.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from, and it's a lot of contradictions, and it makes me think about me eating meat. I like it, but that shouldn't necessarily be a reason.
So let's make it closer to home. Like, would you eat dog meat? Not in a situation of survival, but if you have other options, like say plant-based options, would you choose for dogs to be killed and eaten?
Yeah, that's a hard one. I think like I've heard that they do that in China, for example.
Yeah, but would you support it?
Well, I don't differentiate between dogs and cows, for example.
So cats is the same thing, also.
Yeah. So if it's as tasty as cow meat.
So you would eat dogs, cats. Doesn't really matter. But humans, you would stop. Why? By the way, that's called special pleading. Is when you choose out of all the animals, you say, I don't want humans to be killed. But do you have a logical reason why?
why we shouldn't eat humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
think
you wouldn't
I-
want to, not
I
why
think-
we shouldn't, because maybe others won't. But why
I
you?
think
would.
society puts this on us that it's wrong to eat humans.
Yeah.
But-
But do you think that all these values, right or wrong, should come from society? Shouldn't they come from the individual to the society, not from the society to the individual?
Yeah, of course, you always have your own personal values,
Yeah.
but in a bigger way or a smaller way, you should take notice from the. I think so that the values of society also matter a bit.
Yeah, but the
But
problem.
also, you have to weigh your own values against the values of society, right?
Yeah, but the problem with taking values from society is that society should take values from humans, not the other way around.
Yeah.
Because there were societies when it was okay to enslave. There were societies when it was okay for women to not have rights. There were societies when it was okay to stone women. There were societies where it's okay to stone intelligent people, to stone people who speak up against
Yeah.
the system. Like, society is not, like, mind mentality does not help, right? It does not end up well ever for us. So our values should come from the bottom up. We should change the values of society to be good values, to be consistent values. Because otherwise, if we always look at society, our society will never change, will never advance, right?
Yeah.
We always just end up in the same place.
Yeah, but society evolved, right?
Society evolved because of people changing their values and trying to change society, not
Yeah.
because people followed what society says, right?
I think in for example, 30 years or something, I might think very differently about.
Do you know how many animals are exploited and killed for you every year?
Not exactly.
So a sensible estimate is around 100 animals, right? There's people who are 200, 300, and there's people who have less than 100. But a sensible estimate is usually 100 per person. So that means if you say in 30 years, that means 3,000 animals will be exploited and killed for you. Like, imagine that. Like, imagine if you were in their position and somebody would say, well, I'm just going to kill 3,000 more people until I change.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Because, like, we got to think a little bit also from their perspective. Otherwise, what are we doing? We've always, like, if we just follow what society does, again, we always end up in this position where we do ridiculous things because society says it's okay to do.
yeah.
And while at some point maybe society had it justified to consume animal products
Yeah,
because
but I
we
don't
needed
eat
to.
meat because society tells me to.
Yeah, you do it because you were taught to do it.
Yeah,
So if you do it, it's the same
yeah.
thing, right?
I think if I was raised from a baby, and I didn't eat meat up until this point, I wouldn't need it. But I'm kind of addicted to it now.
Yeah, but you're not addicted to it because you can always change. Come on, that's a little bit of a cop out to say it's not under my control because you still make choices, right?
Yeah,
You
it's
go into a
certainly under
supermarket,
my
you buy-
control.
Yeah.
It's certainly under my control, but
But why not try the plant-based products? They're so similar to meat nowadays. Like, some of them are so similar.
I do sometimes.
Yeah. So,
I cook at a place where I always cook vegetarian stuff. But like the plant-based meat, when I prefer to just cook with things that aren't meat at all. When I cook vegetarian stuff, and like
so no animal products or
no animal products,
Yeah.
but when
why? What's the point in that? It just seems like you're creating an unnecessary separation from all of it, and this alone makes it more hard for you, because you're just saying, well, if I'm going to cook something that's plant-based, I'm not going to cook something that resembles meat. Why? The whole point of it, like, I'm not trying to tell you not to eat meat or how to eat it. This isn't the point. The point is to not exploit animals, right? So if the whole idea is to not exploit animals, maybe you want to do the separation from time to time, but maybe from time to time you stop eating meat and eat this.
Yeah, but what I was saying is I wouldn't cook like the stuff that resembles meat at all. I would just cook vegetables and pasta and stuff.
Yeah, but if you say you really like meat and all of this, then wouldn't you say a better solution is for you to get plant-based meat instead of paying for violence to animals?
Uh, yeah, well, if I would become a vegetarian or a vegan, I think I would prefer to just eat stuff that's already vegan, vegetarian, and not the
But do you know what
plant-based.
being vegan means?
Not, uh, not eat any products that come from.
No, that's just a consequence of it. Do you think do you think being a feminist means is not beating up women?
No.
No, it's just a consequence of it,
Yeah.
right? So being a feminist means respecting animals' rights, respecting
What
women's
would you
rights.
say
Being a
being
vegan
a
means
vegan is?
respecting animals' rights. It's just as a consequence. You don't pay for them to be exploited and killed for you because you don't need to, right? It's not like in a situation of survival, I might beat up a person to survive. You know, like we all might in a situation where our life is dependent on it. We don't know what we would do. But
Yeah.
in a day-to-day life, when none of that is there,
Yeah.
how can we ever justify paying for violence, for exploitation? I understand you don't really see it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
How about we do this? I give you a card, you look at the documentary,
Yeah.
and until you watch that documentary, you just don't consume any animal products. You think you can do that?
I can.
Okay, I appreciate it. The documentary is called Dominion.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having this conversation with me, Benjamin. Have an awesome day. Let's be more compassionate and fair, okay? Cheers.